Okay, I've just gone live. Hopefully one or two people will log on or jump on and join me. I'll give it 1 minute and then I'll crack on tonight's talk, which is about how to beat the stress of the week ahead. So I'll give it about a minute and then crack on straight away. So if someone's logged on, which is great, I can see that, that's really good. So as I say, I'll give it about a minute. So tonight I'm going to be talking about the week ahead, how to deal with stress and the anxiety or the fear of what Monday morning can bring. I know Monday mornings can put fear of everything into our minds, which is quite scary. Hi Vicky, I can see you there. That's good. Okay, so people are receiving this, which is excellent. So tonight's talk is voice crack, there we go, off to a good start. Tonight's talk is about how to deal with the stress of the week ahead and the fear of that Monday morning, because a lot of people do worry about Monday mornings. Even if they like their job, sometimes they get anxious and nervous about that. So we're going to talk about that tonight. A couple of things that you can do to relieve it, what you can do during the week to relieve it, and the power of a midweek boost. And also I'll do just a light hypnosis at the end of this, just to set you off. The idea being I'm going to do this every Sunday night, possibly a mix of live feeds, sometimes a recorded video. I'll try and do lives when I can, but if time doesn't allow, then I'll get a recorded video done and upload it every Sunday at 8 PM. So you've got this to go to. And if you're watching this on replay a bit later on, then obviously you can watch it at your comfort, or at your convenience, I suppose. So tonight then, talking about how to deal with the week ahead, how to deal with the stress of the week ahead, and how to get over that fear of the Monday morning when you get out of bed and you really don't want to start the week. And there could be a million reasons why you don't feel good about the week ahead. It may be the previous 5 weeks have been rubbish, or maybe this week is a particular stressy week and you know that. So what is it you can do to help prevent it? There's a couple of things I'm going to talk about. One is the mental preparation before the week, so the Sunday night preparation. And what you can do to set yourself off on the right path. And also I'm going to talk about what you can do day to day, each day, to counter the stress or the anxiety that you might feel. And then I talked about a midweek boost as well, which is something that's really key to keeping you going through the week. So first and foremost, when you're looking at the week ahead and you're dreading the Monday morning, quite often that fear sets a picture in your mind, and that picture sits with you. Your subconscious brain is kind of unusual in the fact that it doesn't understand the difference between imagined or real. So if you're imagining the week ahead is going to be bad, or you're visualizing scenarios in your head where the week is going to be bad, or things go wrong, or you're worried or anxious about that week or about Monday morning, your subconscious mind does not know that's just imagined. And that's an interesting point, because your subconscious works so differently to your conscious brain. It doesn't know the difference between real or imagined. So if you're imagining all these scenarios, your subconscious is being given a scenario that it believes to be real. So it has this unfortunate action of creating that reality for you. So what you actually need to do is switch that around and use that to your advantage. And you might think, well, how do I know my brain doesn't know the difference between real or imagined, my subconscious? The simplest way to explain it is if you look at a movie that's very, very sad, and it's a really sad movie, and you know it's just a movie, but you cry. And the reason you cry is because your subconscious mind does not know that's not real. And you feel the emotion as if it was real, and therefore you cry. The same way as a horror movie, you know it's going to make you jump, but you know it's not real. And you tell yourself you won't jump, and yet when something scary happens, you do jump, because your subconscious brain is looking for danger, and it sees one on the TV, it thinks it's real, and boom, there you go, you leap out of your chair. But you can use this, because what happens is when you're fearing the week ahead, or you're worrying about the week ahead, or you're anxious about the week ahead, or Monday morning, you're creating that reality for your subconscious. So you need to change that around and stop doing that. So we'll do something to help you do that every Sunday night. So this is what we'll do tonight. At the end of this, I'm going to do a light hypnosis for you, so you can just go into a nice light hypnosis. If you're not worried, or if you're worried about hypnosis, you've never done it before, then I'll give you a suggestion that will prevent you from going into hypnosis. But those of you who want to do it, you can close your eyes and I'll give you a suggestion to go into a nice light hypnosis. And we'll do an exercise to create a better start to the week for you. So we'll do that every Sunday, as I say. So the next thing I was going to talk about, which we'll come back to the hypnosis in a second, is what can you do every day? Because every day when you get out of bed, there's something you can do which is critical to the way that day unfolds. And a lot of people think, oh no, it doesn't work, I've tried this before. And it's because they try it once and it doesn't work. Well, of course it doesn't, because you don't just get on a bicycle and ride it. You have to try it a few times. But the technique is really simple, and it's two things. One, when you immediately get out of bed, obviously if you need to rush off for a wee, rush off for a wee, but when you get out of bed, quite often the first thing you do is you look at your watch, or you look at your smartphone and you look at your news feed and you see all the wonderful things that everyone else is doing and how amazing their life is, and think, wish I was doing that. And that goes in. What you have to do before you do that is to get in ahead of that negative input. So as soon as you get up and you sit on the edge of the bed and you're wiping your face because you're half asleep, you're not awake yet, you need to set your intention there and then for that day. And the trick is really, really easy. All you actually have to do is, when you're actually awake enough, so sit on the edge of the bed, have a stretch, have a yawn, sit on the edge of the bed, sit up straight, get your posture straight away. Once your posture is straight, that's telling your body immediately that something's coming. Because if you sit on the edge of the bed like this, the posture is quite slouched and quite drawn in, quite closed. So you need to sit up and sit up straight, lift your head up slightly, and just close your eyes and recall an amazing memory. Maybe it's a brilliant holiday, maybe it was a party, maybe it was, I don't know, your first kiss with someone who you've always wanted to kiss, or maybe something like that. And think of that, bring that right into the front of your mind and think about how amazing that felt, how amazing that kiss was, how amazing that holiday was, how amazing it was to step off the plane and feel the heat in your face. And really imagine you're there. Imagine you're there right now. Close your eyes, smell the smells, see the sound, see the sights, hear the sounds, and bring it all back as if it's real. And when you've got that memory really powerfully, it takes 30 seconds, 40 seconds, maybe a minute, but once you've got that really clearly in your mind, start moving your head up and look up as if you're looking up at the sun, and then make yourself smile. Even if you don't feel like smiling, and this can be like in a Monday morning, you don't want to smile if you're going to work, but have that memory really good in your head and smile as if you're enjoying that memory right there, right now. And then just tell yourself, today is awesome. Simple as that. Not it's going to be awesome, just today is, as if it actually already is. Today, say to yourself, today is awesome. And then open your eyes. And what you've done is you've set a program in the first instruction in your subconscious mind that you woke up, you smiled, you looked up, your posture was good, you felt good, and you smiled. All of these are really powerful things to the subconscious mind, and it sets you up for a better day. Yeah, I promise you will notice a difference probably on day one. If not, do it every day for a week and tell me if you don't feel any better, because it's going to be really hard not to, because your subconscious has a funny little thing that it can only do what it's told. It doesn't rationalize or query or question, it just accepts as long as it's safe. So that's the first technique you need to do. The next thing you need to do is get out of bed and make your bloody bed. If you don't make your bed, start doing it. Because psychologically, when you've made your bed, you've already accomplished something that day, which sets a positive note. So that's your second positive note. Plus the fact is, when you've had a really hard day and you get back to your bedroom and you're ready for bed and it's all made and lovely and neat, it is so nice, as opposed to looking at a mess and thinking, oh God. So that's tip number 2. Get the bed made straight away. So you already accomplished something. So you start with a positive instruction, and then you have a accomplishment first thing before you go, and then get to work. Other things you can do while you're at work are breathing is quite important, because when we're stressed and you get anxious or it's busy, what happens is you tend to start hunching up and looking down at your desk more and closing your ribs off, and that posture restricts your breathing. When you're stressed, the fight or flight and freeze response kicks in and you start to do shorter, shallower breaths. And that's an automatic response getting you ready to fight or to flee. So what happens is you start to breathe a little less, you get a little less oxygen, a little less CO2 comes out, you start to feel a bit stressed and a bit irritable. One of the things you can do is be aware of your posture. When you find yourself closing down and looking down and getting busy, is to sit up and open your rib cage up and change your breathing. Take in a deep breath and expand your ribs all the way out and shift the oxygen levels back up. It makes a big difference. And if you do that maybe, I don't know, 10 times during the course of your day, you'll notice a difference. Best time to do it as well is if you go to the loo, go for a wee, sitting on the toilet or standing there, just take in a deep breath. Change your breathing pattern. Do it as often as you can and just notice what it does to the way you feel. It doesn't take much. And just do these little micro breaks, if you like, throughout the day, and that will keep that positive feeling and reinforce that posture from sitting on the end of the bed first thing in the morning. So nice little tips to do. If you're struggling with focus and attention, let's say it's halfway through Monday and it's busy and you keep focusing, you just can't keep your concentration, then you can do a little trick called box breathing. Box breathing is really good, simple to remember, but what it does is it maximizes oxygen in and carbon dioxide out, which gives your brain like a boost. It's like hitting the turbo button. It's so simple. I'll teach you it right now, and I'll probably cover it again a couple of times just so you start to remember it. If you're wondering if it's any good, yes it is, because the SAS use it, the Navy SEALs use it in a firefight because it keeps them alive. It keeps their brain working for longer, more alert, and keeps them alive. If they use it, then you can assume it works very well, because they just wouldn't bother. You can imagine if you're trying to fight for your life and someone tells you to stop and do some breathing, and you'd be thinking, what? No. But if they do that, they do it for a damn good reason. So box breathing is really easy. Let's say you're stressed, you can't concentrate, you've got that brain fog, you know, that horrible brain fog. It's horrible, isn't it? You can't think, you can't remember your own bloody name sometimes. So what you need to do, box breathing, is imagine a box in front of you like this, a little square box. And the technique is simple. You breathe in for 4 seconds, hold your breath for 4 seconds as you follow the box around, breathe out for 4 seconds, then do nothing for 4 seconds. And what this does is 4 seconds in, 4 seconds of holding your breath maximizes oxygen uptake, 4 seconds of breathing out, and then 4 seconds of nothing maximizes the CO2 out. So you're maximizing the lung efficiency, if you like. Really simple. So just to talk you through one of those, if you want to try it, just try it now. So take in a deep breath for 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold your breath for 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathe out for 1, 2, 3, 4. Do nothing for 1, 2, 3, 4. Then breathe in for 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold your breath for 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathe out for 1, 2, 3, 4. Do nothing for 1, 2, 3, 4. And you do about 4 or 5 or 6 cycles of that. You might have already noticed you feel a little bit different. You feel a little bit, maybe even slightly dizzy. If you're slightly dizzy, then try just doing boxes of 2, 2, 2 and 2 until you get a bit used to it. But it does charge up your oxygen levels. It charges up your ability to focus, and you can focus better and think clearer at that, once you've done that exercise. So box breathing, you can do that at your desk. No one will even know you're doing it. Really simple, really easy, and really effective. So they're all techniques that you can use. So the big one is the Sunday night preparation, which I'm going to talk about now, and then we're going to do some light hypnosis. Sunday nights, quite often people go through that cycle whereby they start to worry about Monday or worry about the week ahead. For some people that might start at about 6 o'clock in the evening, or maybe 8 o'clock in the evening. For some people it's just as they're going to bed. But for some people, all of Sunday is ruined because they're worried about the Monday morning. If they're even going to get up is another one. So this is quite an important point, a window of opportunity to slot something in to stop all that. So I've chosen 8 o'clock on a Sunday night because that's when most people may be free to listen to this or watch this, or starting to think about the following day and the week ahead. But obviously you can watch this on playback later on if you want to. So the important thing is to set the intention right away on Sunday night. And then around midweek Wednesday, you need to probably consider doing some form of slowdown, a stop, a relaxation, a meditation, or a yoga, or something along those lines. Or do a self-hypnosis if you know self-hypnosis. And I would do that on a Wednesday evening, probably around the same time, 8 o'clock. Try and keep it a similar sort of time so your brain gets used to the pattern. So you want to do a Sunday night intention to set the week up, and then a Wednesday, halfway through the week, get yourself boosted up with some breathing or some meditation or some sort of relaxation that you can follow along to or can do in your mind. So as you come into Monday, you come on a high. Monday starts to wear you down a bit. Tuesday wears you down a bit. Wednesday, pick yourself up again. Then you've got Thursday and Friday, and then the weekend you can go out and get drunk, so you're fine. So this is to set the intention on the Sunday. So what I'm going to do now is do a little light hypnosis with you. As I say, if you don't want to do it, you don't have to do it. That's perfectly fine. These things will be on a Sunday evening, probably for about half an hour most Sunday evenings. My little clock in my office just died, which I've just noticed. I just looked to see how much time we've got. So I'm now going to have a sneaky look at my watch. Okay, yeah, I've got about, if we're about half an hour, I've got about 10, 12 minutes. So I'm going to do hypnosis with you. If you want to do hypnosis, follow the instructions. If you don't, I will give you an instruction which will stop that from happening. If you've never done hypnosis before, it's perfectly natural, it's perfectly safe, you can't get stuck, you can't do any harm. We do it all day, every day, we just don't know it's called hypnosis. And this will be really light, I promise it'll be really light. And if something happens, like the doorbell goes or your phone rings or the smoke alarm goes, you'll just open your eyes and you'll stop doing it and you'll deal with whatever you have to. So don't worry about any of that sort of thing. So if you're happy to, we're going to do a little hypnosis now. I'm going to talk you into a light hypnotic state and then get you to do a couple of things with your mind just to prepare you for the week ahead. And as I say, it'll be really light, really gentle, really easy, and I promise it'll be really nice. Okay, so before you get started, just make sure you're sitting comfortably in a chair, or if you're sitting on your bed, that doesn't matter, or on your sofa. Just make sure you have your legs uncrossed and your arms uncrossed, because what happens in hypnosis, quite often the muscles relax, and if you're sat like this, then you might get pins and needles, or your shoulders might get heavy and pull you down, and if you've got your legs crossed, you might get a dead leg or pins and needles. So just keep your arms, hands resting on your lap, and legs straight out, or legs just sort of bent and feet on the floor. Okay, so make sure you're nice and comfortable. And then what I want you to do is just pick a point on the other side of the room, don't care where it is, somewhere high up though. Maybe it's the corner of the room, something like that. Keep your head looking straight ahead, but just look up. So you're sort of sitting like this and looking up. And then in a little while I'll give you a suggestion to close your eyes down. I'll keep mine open because I need to see what I'm doing and what any comments are if anyone's commenting. But all you need to do is sit nice and comfortably, look straight ahead with your head, but look up in the corner of the room or at the top of a picture with your eyes. So just start doing that for me now. So eyes looking up, head straight ahead. Focus all of your attention on that point in the room. Don't look at anything else. Don't glance away. Just keep looking at that one point. As you look at that one point, look at the details, look at the colours, look at the shape, whether the light is shiny, whether it's like shining on my head. Look. But just imagine that you can see all the colour, all the details, but look at that one point in the corner of the room. Just keep staring at that one point. As you stare at that one point and you look and you gaze and you stare really nice and easily, just look with soft eyes. Let your eyes relax as you look at that point in the room. And as you look at that point in the room and you can hear me talking to you and you're aware of the chair underneath you and your muscles begin relaxing as you start to let yourself let go. Just keep looking at that point. Just keep staring, glaring, looking at that point. And as you listen to my voice and you're watching that point, just allow the leg muscles to relax just a tiny, tiny bit. Not too quickly yet, but they can relax in a moment. And just keep looking at that point. And as you're looking at that point, take in one long, deep breath in. Nice deep breath in. And just let that breath go. And as you let the breath go, notice how you sink down just a small amount, but not too much. and just keep looking at that one point. And if you want to go into hypnosis, you can continue with this, listening to my voice and following the instructions. For those of you who do not wish to go into hypnosis, just take your eyes away and look at something else now and remain your eyes open. For everyone else, just look and stare and listen to the sound of my voice. And as you look and stare, I want you to form a picture of that object you're looking at, that image. Form it in your mind now, and as you do that, you can allow your eyes to close down now or in a moment. And just as you do with your eyes closing down now, you'll still see the image you're looking at in your mind, and just keep looking at that image in your mind now. And as you look at the image in your mind, you notice how heavy your arms have already become, and just notice how the weight of your arms seems to be getting heavier with each word that I say. As your arms get heavier with each word that I say, notice again the sense of calm and still. As you notice that real sense building of that calm, still, wonderfully relaxed feeling, just imagine how it would be now if you were to relax all the muscles in your body, and on a count of 3, 2, 1, let go now, let the muscles go. Let them relax, let your breathing relax. And imagine now counting down in your mind, backwards and down with me, as if you're taking steps down the longest staircase. And just imagine counting down in your eyes and in your mind now from 10, relaxing more and more. 9, allowing yourself to let go. 8, breathing, slowing all the way down. 7, every sound you hear just allows you to let go. 6, more and more comfortable, more and more relaxed. 5, really feeling that weight of your arms take you deeper and deeper. 4, breathing, really slowing down now. 3, your whole body just becoming light and free. 2, really feeling the sounds around you take you deeper and deeper and deeper. And 1, letting go all the way down now. And as you let go all the way down now, even the sounds around you and the sound of my voice just allows you to go deeply, beautifully, comfortably into this wonderful, relaxed state. As you allow that state to build, as the seconds tick by, just imagine yourself now standing ready to go into work on Monday morning, but notice something different. See yourself standing ready to go into the building or into the office, but notice your posture is tall and straight. Notice how in this vision you can see yourself standing tall and straight with your shoulders back and a smile on your face. Notice also how relaxed you look. Notice how relaxed you look as you walk into the office or into the building or even into the shop. Notice how wonderful and relaxed you look. Imagine if you were stepping into that body, in that vision in your mind now, what that would feel like. So let's try that. On the count of 3, imagine you're going to step into that body and you're going to feel calm, relaxed and ready to go. On 3, 2, 1. Step into that body now. Notice how relaxed you feel. Notice how good you feel. Notice how confident you suddenly seem to feel. Notice that you're noticing. And as you notice those things, imagine walking through that office now with a big smile, with a confident stride, and an attitude that just empowers you through the day. Imagine seeing yourself doing all the things you do at work now, but doing them better, doing them more boldly, doing them more confidently. Imagine doing that right now. See yourself doing that right now in that body right now, as if you're actually there right now, working confidently, relaxed and calm. As you do all that, notice now how calm you feel. Notice how calm your breathing feels. Notice how wonderful you feel. Now imagine coming out of the office at the end of the day, or out of the shop, or out of your therapy room, or whatever it is you're in. Imagine coming out knowing you're going home having had the best day at work. The best day at work. Even the things that went wrong didn't really bother you. Imagine that. Imagine that. Even the things that went wrong just didn't seem to bother you like they once did. And in fact, from this point forward, you will notice how you notice that feeling. When something at work goes wrong, you feel okay because you know it's an opportunity to put it right. And this changes the way you think and feel about work. As you do that now, see yourself getting into the car or walking through your front door as you come home from work, and notice how wonderful and relaxed you feel. Actually feel that as if it was happening right now. And imagine now you go up to your bedroom or across the hall to your bedroom, and you open the door again and get changed, ready for a nice relaxing evening, and the first thing that greets you is the bed made perfectly, and how wonderful and inviting that feels. See all of that now. Make that picture really bright, make it really clear, make it really sharp. Actually feel that way right now. Just take a moment. I'm going to go quiet for about 30 seconds and imagine yourself having now the best week. Imagine seeing Tuesday that way. Imagine seeing Wednesday and Thursday and Friday that way. Really feel it now. As you feel that wonderful sense of confidence and that wonderful sense of calm, cool, anxiety-free feeling. Take one long, slow, deep breath in, as if as this breath comes in, it reprograms everything you thought you knew about Monday mornings. It reprograms everything you thought you knew about the week ahead. Take in one more slow, deep breath. And just let your breathing go deeper, more comfortable, more relaxed. And in a moment I'm going to count from 1 to 5. When I count to 5, you'll open your eyes and you'll feel instantly more relaxed, instantly better, instantly calmer, instantly ready for the week ahead. And if you don't open your eyes on 5 because you're enjoying it too much, I'll count once more to 3, when you will in fact open your eyes and feel wonderfully alert and ready to go. So getting ready. 1, hands and arms and legs starting to return to normal. 2, starting to notice the noise of the things around you in the house or in another room. 3, rising up like a bubble rising up through a glass of water. 4, splashing your face in a cold mountain stream. And 5, open your eyes, feeling wonderfully calm and wonderfully relaxed. For those of you or any of you, if you've decided to keep your eyes closed, I'm going to count to 3. When I get to 3, you will in fact open your eyes immediately. For those who still choose to stay with their eyes closed, they will automatically open their eyes shortly thereafter. So getting ready on 1, 2, 3, open your eyes, wide awake, looking straight ahead. You can probably see me waving to you. Hopefully you're feeling wonderfully relaxed and enjoying that feeling. It's just a very, very light hypnosis just over the video. Now clearly I can't see you to see how well that's working for you, but if you want to leave a comment at the end or drop me a line or get in touch just to say how it worked, or if you find something didn't work because of something, let me know and I can hopefully give you some tips on how to make it work better for you. Hopefully you enjoyed that. I'll be back next Sunday with hopefully another live feed. As I say, if it's really busy or I have a crazy week, I may just pre-record something, but I'll try and do some live feeds for you as well. On each week, each Sunday, we'll start to look at changing the way you feel about things. So just to see how you get on with that. Don't forget to take the micro breaks. So stop, shoulders back, take a deep breath, change your body state. On a Wednesday evening at some point, do something to boost yourself. So have that meditation, have that yoga, have that breathing exercise or some self-hypnosis. I'll try and come back with some links and some tips for that to help you out. So if you don't know where to look or what to do, I'll come back later in the week or during the week with that. So any comments, let me know. I think there's a comment's just gone on. I can't, with my glasses on, I can't read that close to the screen. So I'll reply to, I think it's that Gemma. I will reply to you as soon as I take my glasses off and get this at the end. But yeah, so hopefully you enjoyed that. Hopefully you find it useful. The more you do this every Sunday, the more powerful it becomes, because it becomes a repeated behavior. Just like riding a bicycle. You don't just get on and ride, you take several goes. And then one day you ride without pedaling or without thinking. Well, you have to pedal, but you ride without thinking. It becomes second nature. So we'll do these every Sunday night, and that will build it up so it becomes second nature just to feel good about Monday. Okay, I'm going to wrap that up there. Hope you've enjoyed it. As I say, I'll answer the comments a little bit later, and hopefully get some comments to me if you've got any questions or queries. Okay, thanks very much, guys. Take care. See you soon. See you next Sunday. Bye.